Who the hell is this guy? Stay tuned, and I'll tell you all about me on my YouTube channel I call Flat Top John. Hey gang, again, thank you for tuning in. If you're looking at this channel, let me just start off by saying I'm not a professional speaker. English is my second language, second to Pidgin. So forgive me if I revert back to my heavy Pidgin. I'll try my best to convey the message in standard English, the best that I can. Just to get to the point, in this clip that you're viewing right now, it's just gonna be an intro, insight to my background growing up here on Oahu. So I took a day-long excursion and we went around the island and went to the various places I grew up in. We were already on welfare and Section 8. We grew up poor, and at no time I want this to be construed as I am no better or no worse than anybody else. We all have experiences. We all have backgrounds. Some people can view other people's lives and say, hey, yeah, I grew up hard too. This is not a comparison. This is not a challenge. This is not a comparison, and this is not a challenge. All this is me taking this step, which is kind of scary, in making this YouTube channel and is putting it out there. And one of the main reasons why I did this, it was an overwhelming, long, burning desire to express this inside voice, inner voice. So if you're viewing this and you have that same thing, hopefully this will give you a little bit more courage to take a step in that, maybe not this direction necessarily, but to speak out. Because it took me a while. Some of it in the video to come, and hopefully that'll give you some background, just basically to give you basis of who I am. 20 years of life, I've moved to 15 different locations on this island. So at 20 years old, I had 15 different addresses. And okay, well, enough of the rambling, and we'll go take a journey down memory lane through the places I've grown up in. Okay, thank you. We're here at Kaluapalena Street. That's off of Dillingham Boulevard. We were still on welfare at that time. Green dumpsters? I'm not kidding. We used to look forward to actually playing in them. The old metal goat used to have the two cows in the front. I believe had the mama cow and the baby cow as a metal goat. And right next to it is IhiIhi. IhiIhi is basically the prison, Oahu Community Correctional Center. So, grew up right across the street from that. How's it? Flat Top John here. We're here at Kinau. This is the building he's living right here. Yeah, when I was young, I remember a little Siamese cat. Used to walk on a balcony across the top. How's it, gang? We out here at Wrights housing. Poor lane, the sign, poor lane. Yeah, poor lane is Vineyard. This is where I spent most of my younger years growing up. Yeah. This is the poor lane side of Wrights housing. And right around the corner, this is Vineyard. So, a lot of memories come. Yeah, growing up here was interesting. We used to play right along Vineyard Boulevard. When it rained, we used to make these paper boats and sail them down the street. Across the street there, we used to tear a hole in the fence and head over to Times Supermarket. And this is where I grew up, my younger years. Believe it or not, our playground used to be the green big dumpsters. Remember the green big dumpsters that you see people throw trash in? We used to play in those. That's all we had. That's all we had back then. Very humbling coming here. Makes you appreciate a lot. If you may zoom in on the cinder blocks on the building. Those weren't in place before. Flat Top John here. Yeah. Beautiful Ala Park right here. Look. From this river. Right in this river, you see a field for fish for tilapia. All I have to do is a bamboo pole, string, and a piece of bread to get me some tilapia here. Anyway, this is my playground. film all apart. 99099 Kalaloa Street. That was my building. However, there was no pretty hula girl painted on the side of that building before. Grew up here in my younger days, attended Aiea Elementary School. I lived on the 10th floor. Again, as part of Halawa housing. Being here, a lot of good memories too. You know, being as young as I was. One of the memories we had was, those who know, we had a secret passageway to Castle Park. We followed the river. And I won't get into any details about that. Speaking of the river, you pan to the right, look over. I shouldn't say the river. This is a waterway that connects right into the harbor, Pearl Harbor. Again, those who know, you know, you could go down to the river and take the mud. We used to make these clay figures and we let it set and put it under the bridge. The bad memories was playing. I was told one time, don't go in the river. My mom was kidding. Dirty lickage. You better stay the hell out of the river. I never listened. So I went on my own. I went down, I jumped off the fence into a big pile of mud. And it was like quicksand, quick mud, and I was sinking. It took my friend's older brother to save me. If he didn't come and pull me out, I would have not been here today. We used to catch tadpoles in here. Make makeshift rafts, only to have them fail and break apart. My friend cut his feet. So many memories here. Again, Halawa housing. Elementary, the school I attended when I lived in Halawa housing. The memories I got from here. I learned how to play jingles. Those of you who know what jingles is, you get a bunch of quarters, dimes, nickels. If you was lucky enough to have that much, pennies. So you jingle them like you jingle them. Yes, somebody has to call heads or tails. So I go heads, and I drop all the coins. All the heads is mine. A lot of pencil fights back in the day. To walk to school from Halawa, and one of the routes we used to take was over the pedestrian bridge to the stadium. So we go from Halawa housing, walk through the housing, walk through the stadium, and if we're lucky enough, the sodas were still filled with soda. We'd use our saved milk cartons and partake in a little drink. Anyway, that's a story for another day. Hey, hi, we're in Whitmore Village right now. Right now we're passing on my left, Aliamanu Elementary. This is where I attended school from half of third grade, fourth grade, and I believe half of fifth grade. So right now we're on IhiIhi Street, IhiIhi Avenue, and the place I grew up in during those years is right around the corner, which was IhiIhi Circle. And like I said, when Hurricane Eva came through, it devastated the house back there that we lived in. The top neighbors had to come downstairs and stay with us because the roof blew off and it started flooding after the rain saturated the second floor. We also used to spend summer doing summer for Rec Center, Whitmore Rec Center. We're out here in Waipahu, on Waipahu Street, taking a right here on the Hiapaiole loop. This is the first, take a picture of that sign right there for me. So when we had moved out of Whitmore Village, we had moved right here. I don't want to point out the specific house. So I walked from home, from Hiapaiole loop, here to August Orange. One of my best friends today, still keep in contact with him and his family, is my friend Mark. So Mark, if you're catching this, I'm sorry dog, I gotta mention you, man, because Mark is a solid guy. He's basically a brother. That's another good friend was Isaac. Not gonna say their last names, but you know who you are. Real good friends, good people, good guys, good heart. A lot of good memories in August Irons. We're gonna head over to the second place I lived in Waipahu. So we moved out of that house, stayed in Waipahu, but moved to another place up at Robinson Heights. We're here on Waipahu Street, heading to my second location in Waipahu, where we moved to. Look on the wall. Oh, they're right here. The signs are very different before. Yeah. This is Hoaeae Street. Right here we're at Waipahu Intermediate School, where I went to in 7th grade and half of 8th grade. Back in the day, there weren't any programs that protected you from bullying. Before, the way you handle bullying is you take care of that bully, or you get friends that's bigger than a bully to help you out. Hawaii, Honolulu. We're on Owawa Street, Owawa and Leilani. For the sake of the privacy of the people who exist in the homes now, I won't film the exact address. There's a unique thing about being in Kalihi is when you're on the street, most of the streets are narrow. So if a car is coming down and another one's coming the other way, most times it's a common understanding that somebody got to pull to the side before the other car comes down. It was learning the custom of taking a shower with the use of one bucket full of water. So you fill up the bucket in a tub with water and you use a scooper. So you rinse your body, soap your body, and you just use that bucket of water as you take a shower. And that's what you were limited to, pretty much one bucket of water and a plastic stool. So getting used to that was interesting. We're here on Likini Street in Aliamanu, part of Salt Lake. You see the street behind me? I live right up that street. We're here out by Pearl Ridge at Wow Place and Kaneohe Street. The brown building back there, Pearl Ridge Sunset, was the building that I lived in. This big ass building right here is the building I wish I lived in at the time, because this building, if you're on the Makai side, you would have the full view of Camp Drive-In. Whew. Wow, that was a trip down memory lane. Basically, this channel is not for me. The intro was about me, but this channel is not about me. This channel is about you. I'm gonna need you guys' help, if you don't mind. I mean, it would be really nice if I could. I'm gonna start it off, but I really would like your help. If you like it, click the likes. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe and follow along in this journey. I don't know where it's going, but it's going to be a journey nonetheless. So, thank you for viewing. Thank you for taking the time to view up to this point. And I hope you like it. I hope you like what I'm trying to do. But if anything, I'm just glad and I feel blessed that I'm able to do this right now. And any support you folks can lend be greatly appreciated. And check out the videos below. And there's a message with each one. And thank you. That's all I can say for now. Thanks. Take care.